Hi guys, so in today's video I am going to use Mary because I did this design a few weeks ago but just didn't have the time to record it. So I'll go on and just tell you about what powders I'm using. Now I'm using quite a lot, especially of Sara's, but I used like a block colour of acrylic as well, and I'll just show you what that looks like. So I got this off eBay from Hong Kong. It took forever to get here, but it was really cheap. If I can find a link, I'll put it in the description box. But with these, I just put them in the pot like you've just seen, and then I just added a little bit of clear powder to them, and they go on a lot better. So in the solid colour acrylic, I used a blue, a green, and a peach. And along with them, these two colours are from Sara's spring collection, and with these come little slices of Fimo oranges with the orange and apple for the green. Now I've used all the apple up because everything fell on the floor and I couldn't find them, so I've literally got one apple left. So the orange is called Orange Crush and the green is called Apple Smoothie. I also used a blue of hers which is called Blue Fizz, and that's what that looks like. It's beautiful, it really is. But for the nail bed I'm using CND Cool Pink, and then I just added a little bit of red and some glitter just to make it to the nail bed colour that I like. I'm using these nail foams again that you can get off Amazon. The acrylic liquid I'm using is OPI Competition, and for the clear powder I'm using Creative. So I know some girls are having problems putting the nail foams on, so I'm going to show you how I put nail foams on the practice hand. So I'm going to show you how I do it. So again, you get the little bit at the back, put it down there, just give it a little jiggle, and then you must make sure that the nail bed is completely flush with the foam. So just line it up, squeeze it around, and then just push everything together. Now if you find that these aren't sticking, either use that bit in the middle if you don't need it to put on the bottom, or just get a little bit of sellotape and push it together. Just cut the little bits off and that should stay like that. So first off, you would prep your nails and do everything you've got to do to them, and then I always do the reverse technique, which means I do the nail bed first. I'm going to extend the nail bed a bit further down than what it is. So for the orange nails, what I'm going to do first is put the block colour by the cuticle and just fade it down, and then I'm just going to finish the nail off with this, and I'm going to sort of sculpt the nail into a Squareletto nail. To mention, I've got no clear acrylic in these pots, so I'll just show you what I do. So for a start off, I've just put the clear powder into one of these pots just to make it a little bit easier. So you just pick some liquid up off your brush, just dip it into the clear, and then dip it into the glitter, and then apply that to your nail. The Squareletto nails, all you do is just sculpt the nail into a stiletto shape and then just block it off. Instead of coming right the way down to a really sharp point, you just make it blocked off wherever you want to into the square shape. This way it just gives, you know, it a nice shape, and it's not a lethal weapon. I was just puncturing holes in all of my clothes and really doing damage to my husband. So I'm going to do the same process with the next nail, but I'm going to be using the green. So now I'm going to use the blue. So I'm going to, what I did with my ring finger was put this colour blue over the nail bed. But before I put this on, I put a thin layer of acrylic over the nail bed so it doesn't stain. Made the full nail with this and then just dotted this one around. Put a couple of the orange slices on the orange nail and the one little bit of apple I've got on the green nail. Okay, so now I've filed and buffed the nails. I'm going to do a few dots on the nails using the titanium white, and I'm going to be using the small end of the dotting tool. I'm using this chain. I got this from bornprettystore.com, and I'm going to pour it on the nail using this brush on glue. So this is quite tricky to do, I've got to say, but it's easier to do than when I use the florist wire. I start off by putting some glue where I want the nail to go from, and then put that on, and you need to make sure you wait until that's completely dry, or else there's no point carrying on with the rest. So then you wrap it around the nail, so you want it going downways like that. So you just move the chain out the way and then put the glue where you want it, and then again wait until this one's dry, and then you just carry on like that until you've got all the chain on the nail that you want. And then just get some cuticle nippers and cut the rest of the chain off. Alright guys, so I'm just going to finish the nails off using NSI Glaze and Go, and then I'll show you some pictures.